Yep, I'm finally back again. Also, I just want to let you guys know that as of me recording this video, it is 9/11. Why did I decide to record on this horrible day? But before we get started with the actual video, well, let me show you my upgraded overworld home. So my overworld home doesn't really feel like I'm in the overworld. So I started a pumpkin farm, and you'll realize why later into this series. Okay, I did not know there was a drown camping over my hole. And then we go over here, and this is a zombie XP grinder. We'll get down there. So this is where the mob farm is. Well, I already have a mob farm, but I use it to collect resources. This is for XP. So there was a mine shaft next to my base. And inside the mine shaft, I find a zombie spawner. And I decided, hey, let's turn this zombie spawner into an XP farm. And as you can see, it works perfectly fine. And then whenever they drop their loot, it just goes into their chests. And there's hoppers below these chests, in which below those hoppers is some more chests. All right, back upstairs or whatever. Also, I did some more renovations to the zoo, and you guys will see what it looks like in 3, 2, 1. Yeah, I decided to add a roof over the zoo. You know, it's gonna lose some zoo quality since zoos are outdoors, but you know. I also built up the walls a little higher. And I also trapped 2 trader llamas, and I named both of them this. Because, I mean, if you put a gray carpet on them, it kind of does make them look like a gangster. Like, seriously, does it not look like it? As a reminder, these are the passive mobs, and they're friendly. So that's Pit the Allay from the first episode. That's Charlie Armadillo from the second episode. And from the last episode, we captured this axolotl, which I named QT. I still have no idea what gender it is. So I'm relying on you. Yeah, you, the viewer watching this. I'm relying on you. You know, I want you to go vote on the poll and determine what gender this guy will be. Because, like, I have no idea. So the fourth episode, we would be capturing a bat. But I decided to capture it in creative because there's no way I'm doing that. Because I'm pretty sure there's actually no way to transport bats. And by the way, I named the bat Batman. Say hi to Batman. So for the fourth episode, we'll be capturing the camel. You know, I've been wanting to do this video for a long time, but I just got caught up in schoolwork, you know. For once, I'm actually prioritizing schoolwork over video games, which I should be doing all the time, but I just decide not to. But anyway, we're going to do the usual. So, camels spawn in deserts. Nah, I'm just joking. They don't spawn just randomly in the desert. Instead, you have to go find a village that's in a desert. So the way they actually spawn is in desert villages. But we don't got to rely on luck because thankfully Mojang decided to make it guaranteed for a camel to spawn in a desert village. Yes, a camel will always spawn in a desert village. So we don't got to rely on luck. You know, I'm looking at you, Pit. If you don't know, go watch the first episode. Oh, my man's actually getting a tan, even though there's no sun anymore because there's a roof. And I decided to make the roof for each section. So the roof is green for the passive mobs. The roof for the neutral mobs is yellow. And the roof for the hostile mobs is red. All right. And it's sunset, which means I have to go to bed soon. Why does this have to happen? Man. Why? Why? Also, the first time we did some renovations, I added some walls, a road over here, even though I would just be flying over here or walking over here. And then I added some flowers and grass all over the place. So, in the comments section, rate the overworld home since I decided to upgrade it. My camera is not focusing. All right. So, I have no idea where the nearest desert is. But I do know where the nearest mesa is. So in the second episode where I captured the armadillo, I said that the nearest mesa is over 6,000 blocks away from where I am. And since mesas are usually next to deserts, that could also mean that a desert is 6,000 blocks away. So we're just going to go ahead and locate one. And then once we get to the desert, we'll just locate the nearest village. And hopefully it leads us to a desert village. Because you never know. You know, I can't really search for specific villages in this version of Minecraft. Okay. Apparently, the nearest desert is so far away that the game thinks it doesn't exist. Well, we'll just have to go to my world spawn. All right, so I used the /kill command, and now I'm at my world spawn, which is where this compass is. Yep, this exact spot is my world spawn. And that's where I made the nether portal at the world spawn. So now let's locate the nearest desert. Hopefully one will actually exist in this world. If it doesn't, then I basically just made this video for no reason. Okay, the nearest desert is 4,768 blocks away from where I am. That is going to take a lot of flying. And if you haven't seen already, my elytra is very low on durability. So if it breaks, then we're going to have to painfully walk there. Psych, I'm just kidding. That's why I got 2 extra elytras, in which the backup Mally Wings is what the second elytra is called. And this one's called the backup Mally Wings. I should really come up with a better name for the third pair of wings. But anyway, my good old friend Editor Mally will do the transitions as usual in 3, 2, 1. All right. So it took a while, but we have made it to the nearest desert. Also, you know how the durability of my elytra was here? Look at how much durability it has now. Bro, my elytra is on life support right now. But now it should be smooth sailing from here. Bruh. Did I unironically make a ship joke? I say it should be smooth sailing from here. And what do I find over this hill? A shipwreck. This has to be a coincidence. There's no way I just say smooth sailing and then this appears. Where's the other half of the ship? All right, let's go ahead and explore this thing. Who knows? It might have loot. Ooh, it has some coast armor trims though. It's not going to be useful at all because I already have full armor trim. You know, on my chest plate, I have the Vex armor trim. Also, please tell me I'm not the only one that thinks that the Vex armor trim looks like a tie. I swear to God it does. No loot up here. And I also noticed that there's a desert temple right here. Ow. I was supposed to land smoothly. But anyway, I'll explore the desert temple and I'll tell you what I find. All right, so after exploring the desert temple and intentionally setting the trap, this is what I found. I found a full set of Dune armor trims, another golden apple, a feather falling 4, density 3, piercing 3 enchantment book, 3 emeralds, and 5 gold ingots. Also, I have no idea what density is. I'm guessing it's a mace enchantment. Also, speaking of the mace, go watch that video where I explored the trial chamber in another world. And I attempted to get the mace, but the game just didn't want to give me the heavy core. So we'll just put this loot up and then we'll locate the nearest village. So it says that the nearest village is 505 blocks away from where I am. That's actually kind of concerning because desert villages are pretty common in deserts. Since you know nothing really spawns there because it's the desert. But it looks like I'm going to have to fly into this jungle for a little bit. We'll get there. Yeah, we located the nearest village and it gave me a savannah village. You know, the worst kind of villages. I mean, villages are villages, but in terms of looks, the savannah village is the worst. Why did the game do this to me? Well, guys, it finally happened. My first elytra broke. Well, that's why we got backups. And if the backup wings break, then we switch to the backup wings. And if those break, then I have to repair all 3 of them. But if I'm breaking 3, it lasts a long time. So we'll get to the desert village. So guys, I have some unfortunate news. I've been searching all over the desert, all over the mesas, and even inside of this wooded mesa, which is where the striped dog spawns. In other words, the dog that's literally right behind me. I have your cousin at home, bro. But anyway, it's time for the unfortunate news. No matter where I went throughout the desert mesa and this wooded mesa, I could not find any desert villages, which means no camel. So the only solution is to be guilty again. We're gonna teleport back home because I'm not flying all the way back. And we're just gonna spawn one in. Man, I really don't want to do this, but sometimes when we can't find things, we just have to do it. Anyway, transition. So guys, remember when I said that the teleportation glitch is fake? Well, it turns out it's actually a real thing that you can do. All you just gotta do is just type the coordinates of where you want to go, and then bam, you're there. So we teleported back to my base. Well, it's not really my base. I I just I live in the Nether, which is a horrible place to live in. Like, don't actually try to live in the Nether. Like, you're just gonna get bombed by gas over and over and over again. But anyway, we're going back to my base. I cannot see where I am. Let's go inside the zoo. Man, this is the third time on this series that we had to be guilty. And if you don't know what being guilty is on this series, is basically where I just cannot find anything, so I have to spawn it in by using creative. Okay, there's the camel spawn egg. And I really don't want my mobs to despawn, you know? So I typically name my mobs. But you guys don't get to see what I name it until I put the name tag on them. So we'll do that. All right, so now we will spawn it in. So camels are one of the 1.20 mobs, and if you watch my mob ranking tier list video, you'll know that in my opinion, the camel really isn't that good of a mob. Like, they're cool to own, like really cool to own, because you know camels are kind of rare in the game. You only find them in like one place in the entire game, and they're from biomes that are not that easy to find. Also, I don't want the camel to die, so we're gonna have to remove the cactus. And camels breed with cactus. Dang it, man! You guys saw the name tag, so we'll name the camel Cam. I mean, it was kind of obvious, bro. Oh my god, bro! You guys see that? Bruh, I did not expect to get a face full of camel cheeks when I turned the third person, bruh. Bruh, this man kind of got it got, though. I'm not gonna lie. He just pushed me into the water. Bad camel. But anyway, as I was saying, I think camels are pretty cool mobs. You know, they're usually pretty chill. And they have an animation where they just lay down on the floor and they just chill. It's like they're getting a tan, even though they live in the desert, so they're getting a tan 24/7. But the thing is, why I put the camel in D tier is because they don't do anything. Like, they don't drop anything. Like, bruh, like Mojang, at least make camels drop leather or something. Like, does it not look like that this dude would drop leather instead of nothing? Like, I get it. Some passive mobs are meant to be ambience mobs, which means they're not supposed to do much and they're not supposed to drop anything when you kill them. But I feel like this shouldn't be one of them. Like, you have to actually go out of your way to find one of these guys. But for right now, all they do is that they just chill around and they don't drop nothing. So that was very sad. I was really looking forward to this video, but the world generation just screwed me over once again. by not spawning in the desert villages. But anyway, that's it for this video. And you guys have watched Gamer Mally capture the camel in Minecraft. Yeah, Gamer Mally here. So you guys just saw the video end, right? If I'm not mistaken. But you just got a face full of camel cheeks again. I just wanted to put that out there. For real this time. You guys have watched Gamer Mally capture the camel in Minecraft.